there's grass on the road. So today's video is going to be more of a fucking rant. If you watched, I don't know which video it was, but I said that I was going to have my kids for summer visitation. So my ex-wife decided to fucking ruin that shit for me. My son basically told her that I spanked my daughter, and it was justified. She had been doing something I told her not to do numerous times. Timeouts didn't work, no ice cream didn't work, so I had more than enough patience to, dealing with the situation. So my son is 6, my daughter is 3. So I spanked her on the butt with a belt. She still had clothes on, so whatever you want to take out of that. And this was all like, I don't know, 2 or 3 days prior to my son telling my ex-wife about this. That night, after my son had told her this, and this was around, I don't know, 10 o'clock, about 10:20, I had 4 police surrounding my house, knocking on my door, saying that they needed to talk to me and talk to my kids and everything. So I was held outside my house by 3 officers, while one just walked into my house, didn't say anything about it, which pissed me the fuck off. Went to my house with no fucking warrant, questioned my my wife, my 2 kids, and my wife's child. And basically 3 minutes into this ordeal, they realized that this was a bullshit fucking call, and it was my ex-wife just being a fucking cunt. Alright, so before somebody comments and says that I'm bashing police and whatever the fuck else, no, I am not. I respect the police. I have several family members that are retired police officers. I have several friends that are current police officers, so I do respect police officers. But there's always those ones who kind of take their authority too high. The ones that were at my house, they were respectful. They realized that this was, even before they walked in, they realized it was probably a bullshit call. But they just went through with what they had to do, so I let them do it. So the following day, my wife was at home with my children, and some van pulls up, and we're already on high alert because my ex-wife is driving up to pick up the kids from where we live at their local police station, because that's where I wanted to meet at, because I figured that was the best spot. So as I said, we're already on high alert because we hadn't heard from her. We don't know where she was. We don't know what time she left. And she has our home address. So some van pulls up, rings my doorbell about 20 times. My wife calls me freaking out because she has no idea who it is. I call the police. They send somebody out. And by the time the police get there, of course, this person is gone. So at that point in time, I talked to my boss and said, hey, look, I got cops at my house. I got people showing up that I don't know who they are. I'm gonna go home and make sure nothing's going on. He says, fine, that's cool. And luckily well, not luckily, but he's been through this bullshit before with, you know, a vengeance, an ex-wife seeking fucking vengeance on you every 5 minutes. So luckily he was cool with that. I went home, you know, my wife finished packing up all their belongings. Somewhere around, I don't know, 4:45, this van pulls back in the driveway. I call the police again, wait, 20 minutes for them to show up, even though their station is literally 3 minutes from my house. So they finally show up, question this lady why she's there, blah blah blah. It turns out that she was with Dyfus. So not only did my ex-wife call the fucking police on me because she thought I was abusing our fucking kids, she calls fucking Dyfus. And at this point in time, it's, you know, broad daylight, and all my neighbors are probably noticing that there's fucking cop cars and all kinds of strange visitors at my house. So they're probably like, what the fuck is going on? So the Dyfus lady comes in my house. Yeah, obviously has to question me and question the kids. She questions me, asks me what happened. I told her this is what happened. She asked, you know, why I think my ex-wife called Dyfus on me. I give her my explanation for that. I explained to her that my ex-wife is more of a friend to our children than a parent. And she basically instills no discipline with them. I mean, for Christ's sakes, my son broke, I don't know how many things. I lost count while he was here, and he was only here for 2 weeks. But both of them have no regard for anybody with authority, any parent, grandparent. They don't care. And that's not how I was raised. It's not how I want my kids. So when they're in my possession, I raise them how I was raised. Then she asked to talk to the kids while I was out of the room. She talked to them. Obviously I don't know really what was said because I was out of the room. So then she's like, all right, well, I need to check your daughter for scratches or not scratches, but bruises, marks, blah, blah, blah. So she checks her over, doesn't find anything. And she said, well, basically, since the kids are leaving, I'm just going to close this case basically as fast as I can. What does this mean for me in visitation with my kids? I don't know. Obviously, she has turned it into a liability for me, and I don't know that I'm ever going to be able to have my kids at my house again, because my wife is a school teacher and I cannot have her lose her job. And that's exactly what my ex-wife is out to do, is make my life miserable, which she's doing a pretty good job at. She's got police after me, Dyfus after me, IRS, child support services, you name it, they're fucking after me for something. And this is going to bring me to another point, is that all of these government agencies, they fucking know what's going on. They see this shit every day, and they just allow it to happen. I don't get it. I don't know what it's going to take for them to redo this child support system, because it's absolute bullshit. Now, I was supposed to have my kids till July 22nd, I believe, and here it is, you know, July 8th, they're gone. I picked them up June 22nd, so I had them a whole fucking 2 fucking weeks. You know, she's got them so fucking brainwashed that that's all they report. You know, that's all they tell her is a negative shit. They don't tell her, oh, they took us to the movies, we played in the pool, we went out to dinner, we went to the playground and played tag with Jackie and Daddy. No, nothing. We're just gonna say that they beat us and we hate it here. And it's sad because they're the ones that are the biggest victims right now, and they don't even know it. And there's not shit I can do about it. I don't have an extra $15,000-$20,000 to go to court and try to get custody of them, which I would love to do, but I just don't have that in my finances. So if you got any tips or suggestions on what I could do, I'm open to them. Alright, well, that's probably gonna do it for this fucking rant. I'll catch you guys later.